Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is I'm here with another video that I'm actually pretty excited to do because I know this is one that is going to interest some people because I'm going to be discussing some bots that you guys can use that are somewhat successful on Nike sneakers, or they have good success on Nike sneakers. So basically how you could bot this app. Most people have thought of it as something that couldn't be botted, but it actually is. So I'm bringing some bots in this video that you can actually use to have success every once in a while. And if you really need to hit those sneakers drops, then these are some bots you can use. So I hope you guys will enjoy. If you want more content like this, more videos like this, go ahead, subscribe below, and also drop a like. I'd appreciate it. Goal, as always, I'm gonna change it up for this one, but let's make the goal in this video, let's say 212 likes. It's a random number, but let's go for it. Yeah, that's everything I gotta say. You can check my Discord down below if you're interested, but I don't want to just shout out all my stuff. It's down below if you're really interested in any of it, but let's go. Alright, so as you guys can see, I am here with the screen recording, and I always give my Instagrams a little shout out here, so if you want to go check them out down below, you can. But I mean, it's not even like, I don't even post on social media like that. I don't even like Instagram and Snapchat, none of those apps, they're boring. But aside from that, let's just get into this video. So the first one I want to discuss, this bot is actually in its beta version, but it is a sneakers bot and it actually works somewhat decent. It is Essenceio. So these guys right here, again, they are invite only to my knowledge as of right now since they are in their beta. But I do want to point this out. Once their 1.0 version drops, I'm sure these guys will be doing very good because they already have a ton of potential. Like, they do hit sometimes in drops for sneakers, and they again are just like a beta version bot. So pretty good. Shout out to the developer for that. And the setup of this bot is alright. I do want to point it out, like the user interface and all that, it's okay. It's not like that hard to figure out, which is a good thing. But the thing is that sometimes, like when you're checking out and stuff, like setting up accounts, some accounts will get errors and they won't check out or go through, and then you have to manually enter details to actually get those accounts to actually go through and then process the task. So sometimes that happens, like maybe if you have 50 accounts, like 5 or 10 of them will not work, and you're gonna have to go in and manually fix them. And another thing about Essence too is that they open each account that they're doing a task for, they open on a new tab, so can get really laggy if you're on a certain computer. And a way to reduce lag again on a computer is just get a server. I mean, that's really the most basic info I can say. A server just allows you to support more RAM. So if your computer already is one that can't support a lot, then I would probably say there's some other options in this video that are slightly better than this one because they support a little bit more. But again, just get a server. That's really with any bot. I mean, it'll help it run faster, and you'll even notice that. Now, another thing I want to point out about Essence is they do have a great layout. I really respect it. It's a really nice user interface. They got a calendar and all that on it. It's really good, how they've set up this bot. But one thing I want to point out that where Essence kind of falls short is that they don't have a random sizing feature, and that is so essential, especially with sneakers, because as you guys know, if you made 100 sneakers accounts, you would probably want them all to go for a random size, because that's just 100 chances, 100 random chances. Now you could go for smaller sizes or just all for same size. It's not really a big deal. Just go for the different sizes. I mean, usually I know people kind of are controversial about this statement, putting all your eggs in one basket, or just putting all your tickets in one lottery, going for the same size in a bunch of different accounts. Some people think it's not a good idea. I personally think it is a good idea to go to the same size on a bunch of accounts, because I feel that's more chances for that particular size if you just enter in a bunch of accounts in that size versus just spreading out all your accounts to different sizes. I mean, I kind of see what you want to hone in on one size, or if you want to secure maybe multiple different sizes. And my personal opinion is I would rather hone in on one size than just have a range of accounts going for different sizes. But if you're running on 50 accounts, 100 accounts, then I mean, you might as well just spread out the range a little bit. It won't really hurt, you know what I mean? Because I'm usually manual on these sneaker drops, but I'm definitely going to be getting into these bots because I've been figuring it out, doing a lot of research, and it seems like they're actually pretty decent. You can have good success. So these boys been around for a while, and they're in their beta version, but once they drop that 1.0, I mean, they're going to be going crazy. But yeah, I see mad potential in this bot right here, and they are, I do want to point out, US and UK. It's kind of the two places where they work best to my knowledge. I think it works in some parts of the EU also. I mean, if it works in the UK, it probably works in the EU, US, UK, it works in all the basic places usually. But if you're overseas and have any questions about where some of these bots work, I mean, just ask it down below. I'm always there to help you out. But aside from that, kind of the first one I want to recommend, Essenceio. It is invite only right now, but if you can get that invite, you're in good luck, because I mean, these guys are good. They're going to be good in the future. I mean, it's kind of easy to tell. They got a lot of potential, good developers, seem like hard workers, and they already got 9K followers. So clearly people are interested. So another bot that I do want to point out right here that I think is actually very, very good is it does have an interesting name, TSB, or as most people know, the bot. Now, basically, this bot right here is a Nike sneakers bot, or their Nike sneakers bot, as you can see right here. It does cost $10,000 a year to rent out. I mean, yeah, that's a lot to just, you know, get a copy, 10K a year. But I will explain this. You don't have to pay this. You do not have to pay this. I mean, firstly, I'm pretty sure people already provide certain discounts for this, like some code groups and stuff. But second thing I want to point out is you guys could just go rent this bot out in Tidal Marketplace if you really wanted to. So I want to give a huge shout out to Tidal Marketplace because basically these guys allow you to buy, sell, trade, and rent bots. And it's a really great place. And they allow you to also stay protected because they provide middleman services in their group that actually allow you to stay protected when renting, buying, selling, trading bots with anybody, which is awesome. So I do want to point that out. So like, let's say I was interested in getting a copy of, you know, TSB. I was like, all right, you know, there's a Snkrs bot, there's a Snkrs drop coming up, a lot of Snkrs drops coming up. I really need to get my hands on a copy of this and rent out. So basically what I would do is I would join the Discord down below, and the Discord's free to join. And it's again, doesn't really cost anything to join the Discord, but if you want to use the services in the Discord, like actual middleman services, anything like buying, selling, trading, renting, then you do have to pay the membership fee, and it is $10 every 3 months. But I do want to point this out. If you use my discount code Tristan Wick, you get 50% off, and then it's actually $5 every 3 months. So if you want to do that, then go ahead. You know, that's a little title discount right there. I got you. Don't always worry. You know, your boy will hook you up with that. But I also want to point this out. So let's say I got in the group chat, I got the services, you know, I just purchased those, and I'm looking to get my copy of TSB. Basically what I would do is I'd scroll down, all the way down, and you know, and it would say like want to rent out all other bots, want to sell all other bots, want to buy all other bots, and then basically would do that once you scroll down. So once you scroll down to that, you would just go click to want to rent out, and you can see people are like renting out this bot, and you can see they're kind of multiple people renting it out for different prices and costs, which I think is fairly good. So I just want to say also, let's say I wanted to do the deal with this guy right here, Wire Nick, because you see he's doing it for $40 weekly. So I'm like, all right, you know, I think that's fine. I think it's straight. I could probably find a better price, but let's say I think it's okay. I would just go right here to ticket submission, and I would just type dash, and then I would type new TSB, and then I would click return. It would make a ticket, and then basically in that ticket, I would have a middleman hit me up, be like, yo, who are you doing the deal with? And I'd just send them like who I'm doing the deal with. They'd hit them up, and then, you know, they would basically just make sure that the person that you're doing the deal with bot is like legit, and you're not getting scammed, and it's really great. So the middleman basically just are there to make sure you stay protected, and that's why I love Tidal, because they basically can make sure that you can rent out bots safely and buy, sell, trade, and do all that, which is super great. So huge shout out to them. I love them for that one. And again, if you're interested in checking out Tidal down below, it's all there in the description. And I really like TSB also because it's one that you can rent out, and that's just like really good. Because TSB, I want to point out a couple things about this bot. This bot, A, if you're a beginner for Snkrs bots, I mean, I think most of us would be beginners for Snkrs bots, since, you know, there's not a lot out there really. I mean, there is like the Snkrs raffle bot, but that's like, you know, still in like a lot of the working process. Like there's some other bots I could have mentioned in this video, but not as many are as developed as these ones, especially TSB. They're kind of ahead of the game, ahead of the curve, I'd say. But their user interface is really like easy to set up. They got like this whole like poop user interface, which it's kind of like corny, but it's like good. It's good because it's like memorable, and it allows you to like memorize the bot easily. And again, with this bot also, it's not hard to set up. There's plenty of great guides on YouTube. I mean, there's like full breakdowns for this bot, as there is with most of these, and how to set them up, and like tasks, and how to, you know, import stuff and all that. It's really great. So TSB takes like 2 minutes to set up. If you got account logins and all that saved up, you have info you can import. I mean, it's literally like a 2-minute setup process. So it's great, and I really like it. And, you know, it's just like a good, you know, user interface. Has the drop calendar, a lot of that basic stuff that you would need. Oh, another feature, I almost forgot to point this out. These are 2 amazing features about TSB. A, the CPU and memory that they use is like not a lot. So like, you know, if you like are concerned about having a bot that like will, you know, run or like lag because it takes up too much RAM, TSB is like doesn't use a lot, which is pretty cool. So that's a really great feature about them. And also something else to mention is that you could just get a server. I'll point it out again, always available, always an option. And also I want to say this too, TSB allows you to generate a fake address for each account. So let's say you have 1 address or 2 shipping addresses. Basically, you could put those in for each task, and then they will allow you to generate a fake address for that account, so you can get multiple pairs shipped to the same address. And if that feature isn't dope, then I don't know what to say, because I haven't really heard of many bots being able to randomize like a fake address for you. So maybe that's why this one's 10 bands a year. I see the developers obviously are putting in their work, so that probably makes sense. But 10K, yeah, no, not me. Someone else, but not me. So I'm not gonna be the laughing stock of that one. But Nike Snkrs bot, TSB, it's good, and I definitely recommend it. You can rent it out at Tidal, so it's a good beginner option, a good starter one too. And a final one I want to point out, another one that I know is available right now. You could probably go into Tidal, find some people selling this one for a discount. This one can't be rented out, but there's definitely people out there probably selling this one for a discounted Tidal. So again, you can go down there, but better Nike bot. Now, these guys are like a Nike Snkrs bot, and they're like $200, I think is what it is. Like, yeah, $200 really for the all-in-one or better Nike bot. And this is the one you really be going for, is the better Nike bot, but $200 really, as you could see there. But this one's okay. I mean, there's not really many great guides on how to set up this one. I'm sure you could go on YouTube and just look for like easy guides, but in terms of like actually setting this bot up, it's not that easy. It's a little bit difficult. So once you learn how to set it up again and figure it out, I mean, the one thing I do want to point out about this bot is that it's very good at handling errors. Like, you're not going to have to go in and manually fix like account errors or anything. Like, maybe 1 or 2 accounts won't go through, and that's probably just a Nike error or something, but like better Nike bot is very good at processing and fixing errors that Snkrs has, and it's able to get those accounts through and give you results quickly. So you'll basically know very quickly whether you did or didn't get something with better Nike bot, since you know their software just kind of lets you know quickly. So that's the useful thing about it, is that at least the setup may be difficult, but it does give you the return of results quickly, so that's kind of a good thing. Although it probably isn't the best option on this list, it is definitely more affordable at $200. I would definitely say that. And it does just, I mean, yeah, the user interface does suck. So, I mean, that's again, it's just setup's the main thing with this one. I would say with everything else on this one, you can run like 50 accounts or so that's great. But I mean, it's just like, you can't rent it out. So that's kind of one thing where it falls short. The user interface, again, just setup bad, process good. That's all I gotta say about better Nike bot, really. And there's better options too. That's another thing I could say. But those are some bots right there you can buy, sell, trade. Some of them you can rent out with Tidal Marketplace that you can use right there on Snkrs that are fairly decent, and you can have success with them. And I personally recommend all these options, so that's why I listed them in this video. But I hope you guys did enjoy. And let's roll the outro right there. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you want more, again, just botting content like this, I will be bringing more in the future. I'm actually really going to be seriously looking into renting out some of these bots, like TSB, for some of these upcoming drops, because I mean, there are some crazy ones coming up, as you guys know. But your boy might just go manual, gang, because your boy's really good with the manual stuff. You already know your boy's the manual god. Stop playing. But yeah, again, if you want more content like this, I'm gonna just stop being corny. Just subscribe and like down below. I'd appreciate it. Goal is 212 likes, as I said. I know I changed it up a little bit. You know, maybe I was just trying to be unique or different, but hey, that's the goal. So shout out Tidal. Check them out down below. Don't forget my discount code if you're trying to get 50% off. And that's really everything I gotta say, other than check my IGs down below too. Those are in the description by, you know, my Discord and everything. So if you want to check them, they're there down below, and I'd appreciate it. But that's everything I gotta say now. So I'm T, and this video is gonna be out today. Much love. Peace.